Hey friendos, today we're finally participating in the Pokefusion trend that was around a while ago. I don't exactly remember when it was happening, but the point is I was con prepping and I didn't get to participate, so I'm actually really excited about this. Also, pardon my voice, I'm having to record at night while husband is sleeping. Husband and baby. So the inspiration for this week's video came from a subscriber that asked about including my sketch phase in one of my videos, and I was like, what am I gonna draw? And then I was looking on my phone and I remembered I had screenshots from Pokefusion.net, I believe, of things that I wanted to draw, but I never got around to it. So I'm like, hey, this would be a perfect opportunity to make that happen. So what we're starting with right now is Dewfairy, which is Dugong and Clefairy mixed together. I decided to include Dugong's tail just because it was more interesting, and she just looks so cute that I couldn't help but draw her in a frolicky kind of pose, which I more so played around with trying to practice posing and perspective with the Pokemon in this video as opposed to coloring, so I apologize for that. So next up we have Bulbasaur, which is like the cutest thing ever. It kind of reminded me of a character from Bleach, which is a Zanpakuto, like a sword, but they have a human-ish form. Forgive me if I say it wrong. Ashisogi Jizo. You'll have to look that one up, but yeah, he was just so cute that I'm like, there's not much to him currently, so I kind of wanted to add the drill spike things on the end of his vines, and I for some reason began to color in his spots brown even though they're like black. I guess I just got some weird giraffe vibes from the fact that he was yellow. Yeah, I'm really proud of this one just because he's so freaking cute. And next we have Charnair. This one gave me a little bit of trouble just because for some reason it looked like an executor face at the beginning there, but then I'm like, that's very derpy looking. That's not what Charmander looks like, so. But the part that gave me the most trouble is just working with kind of a 3D shape, like cylindrical but curvy type of shape that's like waving, because I can do hair all day long, but this shape is just so strange to me that I was having a hard time trying to figure out like what made sense, and I went back and fixed it afterwards, which you'll see later on in the video, but that was giving me some trouble. It was really bothering me and I couldn't tell exactly why it was bothering me, so. But I do really like this one just because Charmander is so cute, and I tried my best to give this fusion a cute face, because I don't know about you, but Charnair looks like an adventure-y type. It's excited to just go explore, so I couldn't help myself. I'm really proud of those eye highlights. I just think they look so good. Okay, so this one is totally silly, but I couldn't help myself. So this is King Trio. Yeah, you can just look at it and just be like, why? I just thought it would be super fun because I thought it was ridiculous that the Kingler face was just kind of stuck in the middle of the of the Doug Trio body. So I thought it would be a little bit more interesting to expand that just a tad. By the way, I never really intended for the coloring style to become super blended, but I guess I got just a little unsure of where to put everything, and I also didn't give really any highlights. It was just like a base color and shadows that I focused on, and I just kind of like couldn't handle it when it was just cel shaded because everything looked so definitive and I wasn't able to actually make any decisions, so That just shows that I need to work just a little more on where all those things go. Now we have Vulmer, which I think this is the weakest one that I worked on just because it was a little unsure of what direction I wanted to take with it, and then I just kind of picked one and went with it, where instead of Vulmer being like scary, I thought that Vulpix's face was more of a shy face, and so it kind of like came out in what I picked for the design. And I liked the idea of it being more like a hood type of slimy gooey thing instead of being attached. So I kind of just took a lot of creative liberty with this one, and I'm not sure if I like the result or not, but still went with it anyway, and it's okay. I finally figured out what was bothering me about Charnair, and it was basically I ended up going back on the decision to try and make it more interesting because it just made it look weird. Next up we have Cleft Choke, which is more like a cleft joke. Oh, this one was super fun to work on just because of all the muscles and stuff, and then obviously we get to the face and it's like, ah. Oh, I love this one. I'm not really feeling the way that I did the forearm and the fist for that outer arm, but it was kind of just like a quick thing and I wasn't super concerned about it, so I just kind of left it alone afterwards. You know, the more I look back at this, the more I'm regretting giving Cleft Choke a neck, because it doesn't look like he has a neck in the picture, and I feel like there was a missed opportunity, but oh well. Okay, so this one I wasn't actually going to do because I had a whole list of other ones I was going to do, and then I just decided, well, you know what? We're going to do this anyway, because this one is super cool. Because, I mean, come on, be real, whenever you're on the website, you can't help but hit the random button. And then this one popped up, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is definitely going to be the last one that I do. Animals are not my strong suit because I never draw them, so I don't actually know where the anatomy came out for this one. But for the pose that I finally decided on, it actually worked out. And like I said, I have no idea where that came from, but decisions were made and I guess they were all good ones. But yeah, this one's my favorite of the bunch just because it was spontaneous and it ended up really good compared to what I thought it was going to be. Totally got the colors backwards just because I keep thinking I can do references from my head, but unless I study them like regularly, it's not happening. I always mix up colors when I don't look at a reference. Now that we're close to the end of the video, I want to say thank you to Sage Forest for being an amazing friend and follower and supporter in general, and thank you for suggesting the topic for this video. My main takeaway from sketch phase is go over it as many times as you need to refine that sketch, and then ink over that so you're not having to figure it out as you're inking. Check out the silhouettes, and we're done. Here's the full set. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.